I think the biggest problem we have right now is the fact that we have an incredibly conservative government that's been elected into place with a considerable majority vote. That makes any kind of advocacy at the central government level difficult. But we've also had to sort of tailor our challenges, tailor our strategies accordingly. So we've been trying to proceed with advocacy at the state government level, where the governments are not so conservative, where they're possibly more progressive. We've also dealing with the fact that we have a tricky situation when it comes to the judiciary. So right now the constitutional challenge is at its final review stage. It's called the curative petition, and it goes before the 3 senior most judges of the Supreme Court, along with 2 other judges. And the thing is that the 3 senior most judges of the Supreme Court right now are not necessarily very progressive on human rights issues. So part of our strategy is just to wait and watch and see when the bench might reconstitute itself to become more favorable, to become more sort of salient for a constitutional LGBT rights challenge. One way in which we feel that we've learnt a lesson from the Supreme Court judgment that recriminalized homosexuality, because one of the things that it said was that there wasn't sufficient evidence about discrimination. And we've always made the case that it's discrimination in LGBT sphere in India is a question of persecution rather than prosecution. But now we've started to actively go and find out instances of prosecution happening, and the way we've done that is we write information requests at specific police stations asking about their prosecutions under the section. And so, for example, in my own state, we've got 40 specific cases of prosecution over the last 20 years, and this is important data that we're going to be using come the next round of challenge. I feel like I came out as a gay man just before I came out as a human rights lawyer. And I feel like the two are very connected in my head. I think that what happened was that feeling that sense of loneliness that inevitably comes from being homosexual gave me a sense of empathy, and being in a law school when I came out gave me a sense of, well, there's this one tool that you now have, to speak out, to have a voice with. So the law became the sphere through which I articulated or I broke my silence.